Hello dear students, welcome back all of you to the physics online class. So we are studying the motion in a plane chapter. In that, in the previous classes we discussed about the basic concept related to the motion in a plane, that are the scalars and vectors, and me also taught you the different types of the vectors and related concept about how the triangular law of vector addition and the parallelogram law of vector addition, everything can be used, right. And already sir also discussed with you the many concept, how the resolution of a single vector can be taken and how the horizontal and the vertical components are mentioned there, finding the magnitude and the direction of the single vector when it is resolved into the two components, and with the help of the parallelogram law of vector addition, the expression for the magnitude of the resultant vector and also its direction, everything you discussed. So and you learnt also, right. Then today I am going to start the new concept in this chapter only, that is projectile motion. Okay, today let me explain you about the projectile motion. Projectile motion. So this is a very important concept in this chapter, because related to the projectile motion there is one expression, that is trajectory of the projectile we need to find out, and along with that we also need to find the height of the projectile reached during its motion, the time of flight for the projectile, and also the range of the projectile. Okay, then these all the three expressions are very important for our point of examination. Then here first we should understand what is a projectile motion, right. Usually, so many times in our day to day life we come across with such a motion, but we don't know what it is called in a physics, right. Projectile motion means when an object is thrown with an initial velocity making an angle with the horizontal surface, making an angle with the horizontal surface, such a motion is called projectile motion. What it is called? Projectile motion. What is a projectile? When an object is thrown with an initial velocity making an angle horizontal, that is called the projectile motion. Okay, and where the object is thrown is called as the projectile, in which where the object is thrown, that is called a projectile. The motion of that object is called a projectile motion, and the object only called as the projectile here, right. So is that clear? What is a projectile motion? The motion of an object when it is thrown, with an initial velocity by making an angle with the horizontal. Yes, and what are the examples for the projectile motion? Many examples we have seen, right. So in our sports, if you are considering the discus throw and the shot put throw, where we are projecting an shot put with a particular angle making with the horizontal surface. And even if you consider javelin throw, there also we are taking a javelin is thrown with a particular angle when only we can get a particular highest distance there. Yes, that means maximum range can be covered by the javelin. Okay, these all we consider as the projectile, or any object, any food packets which are thrown from the moving the aeroplane or the helicopter, that also considered to be the projectile motion. Okay, so these all we are consider as a projectile. Under this concept only we need to understand the expression of the projectile. Then when the object is thrown under the gravity, it traces the path here, isn't it? That path traced by the projectile is called trajectory of the projectile. What it is called? Trajectory. Trajectory. That means the path covered by projectile is called trajectory of the projectile. Yes, and here the projectile is thrown with the initial velocity. Yes, so that velocity with which a projectile is thrown upward is called velocity of the projection. What it is called? Velocity of projection. Velocity of projection, and this is denoted by with the initial velocity we call a V naught here. What is the velocity of projection? The velocity, that is the initial velocity with which a projectile can be projected, yes, is called the velocity of projection. Then next one, angle of projection. Angle of projection. Then theta is equal to angle of projection. Theta means the angle made by the projectile with the horizontal when it is thrown vertically. So that means upward. Then when it will hit to the horizontal or the earth surface, before that there will be one angle between the direction of the projection and that of the horizontal, that is called as the angle of the projection, and that can be represented by theta, or in some text they can also use that as a theta naught here. Yes, and the velocity of projection also in some textbook they can also use the term u, that means initial velocity with which the object or the body can be projected. Okay. So, I hope these points are clear to you. Then let us move to the very important expression of the projectile, that is the derivation or the expression for the trajectory of the projectile. Actually, during the projectile motion, the path covered by the projectile will be in the form of parabola. Yes. So, if the question comes, what is the nature of the trajectory of the projectile? Trajectory means what? The path traced by the projectile. Yes. So, if the question comes, what is the nature of the trajectory of the projectile? What is your answer? It is a parabola, or you can write parabolic in a nature. So, both answers are right. So, then that parabolic nature we are going to derive with the expression here. So, this question is very important. It may be asked for the 5 or the 3 marks for your annual theory examination. So, what is the question now? Derive the expression for trajectory of a projectile. Trajectory of a projectile. Yes. So, this is one question, or this may also be asked like show that the path traced by projectile is parabolic in nature. Parabolic in nature. Yes, and compulsorily here we need the diagram. So, whenever you are dealing with the derivations in physics, remember dear students, all the time you have to draw the diagram compulsorily, because 1 mark completely allotted for that, and moreover whatever derivation will be there, that will be followed with the help of the diagram only. So, compulsorily there is a need of the diagram here. Yes. Then here related to the expression we have the diagram. Projectile motion, this is the path traced by the projectile. and let us take this is a motion in a plane, therefore we are considering that as a 2 coordinates, and the object is projected with the initial velocity v naught. I can consider here v naught, and if I take here one point, this is the origin, right, and from here to here the velocity component is along the horizontal, so it is called v naught x, and from here to here the component is called v naught y component, right. And during its journey, let us consider there is another point called P here, which is at a distance x and y. Now from here to here the distance travelled or the velocity will be, I consider as a v naught cos theta, and here it will be v naught sin theta, v naught sin theta, okay. And here the distance will, I can take a x, and here this the vertical distance is taken as a y here. What are the consideration we need to take here? Consider an object is projected with the initial velocity v naught, is projected with an initial velocity v naught, makes an angle theta with the horizontal, make an angle theta, that is angle of projection theta with the horizontal, right. And here let P be a point, which is having a position of x and y, and at which we need to find means, so what is the nature of the projectile here. Let P be a point on the trajectory of the projectile with a position x and y. Therefore, during this projectile motion, 2 points should be very clear to you all. The first point is during the projectile motion, the horizontal component of velocity remains the constant. Remember dear students, during the projectile motion, the horizontal component of the velocity remains the constant. Nodri, already helidanga projectile motion dalli ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸೆದಿವಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಸೆದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆರಂಭಿಕ ವೇಗವನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಸೆದ ಟೈಮ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಂಗಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗುಂಡು ಎಸೆತ, ಚಕ್ರ ಎಸೆತ, ಬಲ್ಲ ಎಸೆತ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ಎಸೆಯುವ ಸಮಯದೊಳಗ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅದ ರೀ, ಆ ಆಂಗಲ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಸೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ, ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅತಿ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. By the time you can get the first place in that competition, right. If you throw with different angles there, that will fall here only. The further with what angle we should be projected, that we talk later, but now you remember, keep in your mind the examples what I am taking, these all are related to the projectile motion, okay. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಡಿಸಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸೊ ಹೆಲಿಕಾಪ್ಟರ್ದಿಂದ ಫುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಒಗಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಸಿತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸನ್ನು ಎಸೆದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಥ್ರೋನ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ projectile motion only. Yes, that all are so considered under projectile motion. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವೀಗ ಏನನ್ನ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಈ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಳುವ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ಪಾತ್, ಅದರ ಒಂದು ದಾರಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಅದು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪಾತ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಿಕ್ ಐತಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ v0ದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಎಸ್ಸಿದಾಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಐತಿ, ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅದ, ಅದನ್ನ v0x and v0y ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಆಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೌ, ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ದ horizontal component of the velocity remains the constant. That means v0x is nothing but that is taken as v0 cos theta, because we know that the horizontal component means here this component will be taken. If theta is here, that the horizontal is taken as the cosine angle. Therefore, v0x means we consider that as a v0 cos theta. And if you consider the vertical, ಈ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇರುವಂತ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಿಡಿರಿ. ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೈತ್ರಪ್ಪ ಥೀಟಾ, ಥೀಟಾದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸೈನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, v0y means that is taken as a v0 sin theta. v0 sin theta. Am I clear? This is the horizontal component of velocity, this is the vertical component of the velocity, and remember this component remains the constant. ನಮಗ ಈ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಉಳಿತೈತ್ರಪ್ಪ? ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಉಳಿತು ಅಂದ್ರ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತ? 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತ. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ so acceleration we have defined that acceleration is equal to the rate of change of velocity with respect to the time, right? So ax is taken as the velocity, that is a horizontal component, dv0 x upon dt we are considering, right? This component remains the constant, means here the derivative of the constant with respect to the time will become 0 here. Therefore, we consider during its motion ax is equal to 0 only. Did you understand this? Why ax is 0 here? Because in the horizontal component the velocity remains the constant, then acceleration in the horizontal means that is 0, because the horizontal velocity, the derivative of the constant with respect to time will become 0 here, right? But the projectile has the vertical velocity, that velocity is slowly, that is increasing first and reaches when it is, so how we are moving during the projectile motion, its value will goes on decreasing, that means it will reach the maximum point where the vertical velocity v0 will be 0. Remember, at the highest point the vertical velocity of the projectile remains 0. Then as you move from here, again its value decreases. Therefore, in the vertical motion we are considering the ay. Y means what? Vertical projection. Acceleration in the vertical direction can be taken as minus g into j cap. Why I used a j cap here? Why not the I cap and k cap? Because this component is related to the y, right? In the previous class we discussed that x means unit vector I cap will come, and y means unit vector j cap will come, and z means k cap will come. Therefore, here y component is there, so we have taken j cap. And here one more minus sign I have used. Why it is so? Because whenever the object is thrown vertically upward, always it is pointing towards the gravity only, that is acceleration due to gravity, right? So that acceleration due to gravity will be negative because it is acting vertically downward here. So that is ay can be taken as minus g j cap, and if you remove the unit vector means 1 only, therefore ay can be taken as ay is equal to minus g only you can use, no problem. Okay. So, am I clear dear students? These basic points should be very clear first, right. Now, we take the point P, that only what I told, which is at a point P, means projectile we consider at a point P here. Then for that projectile point P, we consider two motions here. One is the vertical motion where the displacement travelled everything can be noted, and also the horizontal component, right. Then now I write in expression the distance travelled by projectile in vertical direction can be taken as y is equal to, we use the formula, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Do you know this formula? Yes. So, this only we can apply now for the vertical motion as well as the horizontal motion. Therefore, in place of S, now I write vertical means that is a y, and here it is a v naught y, then a time t as it is plus half, here ay t square can be written. Then y is equal to v naught y means what is my vertical component of the initial velocity, that is v naught sin theta into t, this t as it is, plus 1 by 2 ay means what I can substitute here, minus g I can substitute, then write the t square as it is, call this is the equation number 1. I hope this step is very clear to you dear students. These equations of the motion already we obtained in the previous chapter, that is the motion in a straight line with using the velocity time graph, right. So, here that time I used this also, x equal to v naught t plus half at square, both are same only, right. Now, here the vertical motion is there, therefore, the distance travelled in the vertical motion, vertical means y component is there, so I used this expression here. Am I clear? Then according to this, now I use the horizontal distance covered by, the horizontal distance covered by projectile is given by, projectile is, that is x is equal to horizontal velocity into the time we can write, isn't it? Because we know that velocity is equal to the displacement divided by time here, right. Now, horizontal ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು x ಅನ್ನೇ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಐತ್ರಿ, x ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ ಐತಿ, ರೈಟ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ x is equal to v naught x. v naught x ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ದ ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ t ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಿಯರ್, t ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ಯದ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ t is equal to x divided by v naught x we can use, x divided by v naught x. Then this is equal to x divided by v naught x, the initial component of velocity andre enadari, v naught cos theta, that is v naught cos theta. Now, let us substitute this t value, let us substitute the t value in the equation number 1. Put in equation 1. This we are substituting in equation 1. Then what is my expression? Y is equal to v naught sin theta as it is. In place of a t, we substitute this now, that is x divided by v naught cos theta, x divided by v naught cos theta, right. And here you can write either plus or a minus, better write plus only, that is 1 by 2 and minus g as it is you can write, okay, minus g as it is. Then in place of the t square, this term square only we take, x upon v naught cos theta whole square. Am I clear? Yes. And next see dear student, here v naught is there, here v naught will get cancelled. And in the mathematics you know that sin by cos means what it is? Tan theta. Therefore, y is equal to tan theta into x. Tan theta into x plus 1 by 2 minus g into this term is square, therefore x square upon v naught square cos square theta will come, v naught square. Yes, we are at the end of the expression dear student. I hope this is clear, right? ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದನೇದು ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ taking the initial horizontal and vertical component of velocity, and the next one, so taking the distance traveled in the vertical direction and in the horizontal direction. Okay, so I hope understood. We will write this formula again. Before that, let us glance the expression first. There is a compulsory 1 mark given for the diagram, right? This shows the projectile motion. Consideration is, consider an object or the projectile which is projected with the initial velocity v naught, making an angle theta with the horizontal component. Let v naught x and v naught y be the horizontal and vertical component of the velocity. Let P be a point on the path of the projectile which is at a position x and y with respect to the horizontal and vertical motion. And we know that the horizontal component of velocity remains constant, therefore no acceleration in the horizontal motion. Therefore acceleration is 0 in the horizontal motion during projectile motion. But the velocity value will change in the vertical motion, that will decreases as it move above, and at a maximum height the velocity remains 0. Therefore the acceleration due to gravity, that means acceleration of projectile changes in the vertical motion only. Yes, and by using that the distance formula we are using here, and simplifying the expression by considering the horizontal distance. Yes, that is x equal to v naught x into t, then t is equal to x upon v naught. Then after substituting the value of the t in the expression, so finally we will get the formula, that is y is equal to tan theta into x plus 1 by, or else plus minus g into x square divided by 2 v naught square cos square theta, v naught square cos square theta. This is my very important required last expression for the trajectory of the projectile. If we compare this expression with the mathematical formula, that is y is equal to ax plus bx square, this is the formula for the parabola. This is the formula for the parabola in the mathematics. Therefore, if you compare this with the above expression, the nature of the path traced by the projectile appear to be parabolic in nature. And if this question is asked, then here a will be is equal to what? Tan theta, and b will be is equal to what? Minus g upon 2 v naught square cos square theta, right? So I hope the expression is clear to you dear student. If any questions in any step, you can ask me. Thank you for watching this video.